Well, first of all, I think the act of play in gaming is in our soul, so we've been used to that for a very long time. The problem nowadays is everything else except sports is going much up in their attention span and their awesomeness. So it's not a problem of sports, it's actually a problem of everything else getting so much more attractive. So sports has to find ways to be able to compete with that. So it's not that we're saying tennis is a bad sport, it's just like tennis compared to Counter-Strike or Fortnite or social media is just not as addictive. So we're trying to change that.
Okay. Sorry. So how did the fun with balls change the game for squash and racket sports?
Well, for racket sports, it's very simple. We started this and we've been seeing like some amazing results. Like once they installed the court, first of all, they attract a much wider audience. So the problem of some sports is they're very narrow too. We need to have squash players and we need to teach more kids squash. But that's not attractive. What we have been able to create is like, you use this for 11 hours a day, not for 2, the squash court. But at the same time, a lot of the people that come to your place, they're gonna be like, this is actually really fun. I might play squash, I might take some training lessons because I don't reach that certain level. So it's just like, it's a giant injection of participation and people just finding their love to physical movement.
What does it take to turn a great idea into something that has an impact on people's health and well-being?
First of all, vision and a whole lot of work. So we've had that idea 3 years ago, and the last 3 years have been insane. Like we're growing very fast, but at the same time, you have to have the determination and the knowledge of really. Nobody in the world is going to give you something for free. In the beginning, when we told people to upgrade their squash court, they was like, "No, I'm not going to pay anything." It's like, so. If you really want to change big things, you have to change the mindset first, and that's a whole lot of work, and you're going to get a bloody nose many times before it starts work.
Okay. Some other questions about this kind of progress. How are you a game changer in the field of physical activity promotion?
Well, I mean, we try to loosen the idea of sports in general. Right now, sports is very much driven by federations and we provide a structure and this is how you train. And we try to go like, no, let's just have fun, like a lot of it, many times, and then see who's good at it, who wants to go the pro side, who wants to just play fun. So I think that the term game changer very much defines that we have to loosen a little bit the idea of the industries and ways that we used to work. And I'm very happy to see, because normally I do this talk in front of federations, and here like everybody's fully engaged. When you tell the people stand up, they're like, bam, they're like, bam. In some other conference, like stand up, they're like, oh, okay. So I think there's a very good collection of people who really want to make a difference here. That's why it's interesting for us.
Okay. What do you get out of attending events like this kind of congress, and how can you inspire the participants in return?
I think so. For us, it's super good. I mean, we are a completely new form of physical interaction. People have to learn that first. So we have to educate the masses to understand what's happening. And at the same time, we have to educate the masses to get a little bit out of their comfort zone. So my talk obviously is knowingly sometimes a little bit pushy, because I think a lot of the times it's that typical friction that you have in any old sort of business. For us, it's great because we can connect with the decision makers, the key people, basically people that want to join our movement. And it's a lot of fun for us as well. Like, you meet like-minded people and you're all moving into the same direction.
Okay, my last question is, what do you think about the next game changer that will get more people active?
I think the next game changer is already here. It's the way we interact with technology. We've learned that things that were unthinkable 10 years ago are happening today. The iPhone is 12 years old. So before that, nobody had a smartphone. I think we have to adapt to these new patterns and understand that we are a technology-driven species by now. Information is everywhere. And once we manage to find a way how to get that into real life, that's basically the game changer.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.